Hello everyone, welcome back to Through Black and White Eyes for this update video on the transfer news. Twitter has exploded again today. Has Darren Eales pulled an absolute blinder, or has he just opened up the books for all the journalists out there, for all the clickbait stuff that we could be seeing, or some of it could be true? We don't know. I think personally Darren Eales has pulled a blinder, saying that all players are available in a way. Everyone has their price. We may need to sell a star to kick on our future project. I think it was a PR masterclass. I know someone said it's a PR disaster, but everyone is interested in our players now because there is a price on everyone's head, which is very, very interesting. Before I go into it, though, please hit the subscribe button. If you do enjoy this video, hit the thumbs up. It really does help. It doesn't cost anything, guys. I'm not asking for money or anything like that. Just a thumbs up and a subscribe, and support the channel as best as you can if you enjoy it. Don't forget about our amazing sponsors. Code BAZ20 for 20% off. Link in the description. Diacro, amazing gear. We need an Isaac Mackham Slayer 14 shirt now. And don't forget about Football Prizes, who I'll be doing a big giveaway with tonight, along with Diacro as well, of course. Football Prizes are an amazing site who do raffles for amazing customed framed shirts that you wouldn't find anywhere else. Things like this, a full signed shirt from this season, going to be given away tomorrow. Tickets are still available. There's not many left. There's 2 Joe Linton signed shirts to give away, a Rob Lee one as well. There's 15 prizes up for grabs in this raffle, and there's only 333 tickets available. Well worth a go. I'm having a go. I've got 5. I'm hoping I'll win that, and I'll give it away if I win it. Right. Let's get on to this stuff. Where should we start? Let's start with our club captain, Jamaal Lascelles. This is one being going on for a while. Persistaks are still very interested in Jamaal Lascelles. We don't want to loan him. We want to sell him. Obviously, in the summer, he becomes a free agent. Do we tie him down to a new contract, or do we risk losing him for nothing in the summer? He's got a contract on the table from ourselves. However, Persistaks are offering more. They're offering him playing time. They're offering him Champions League football, and they're offering him a chance to go now. Personally, I think it would be great business if we sell him. He will be a bit of a miss, but we've got to start thinking long term, not short term. If we give him another year's contract, we're not going to sign another quality centre back. I want to see quality come in the door in the summer, and I'll come on to that later because I think it will happen, personally, myself. The next one, Kieran Trippier. Bayern Munich have been heavily interested in the player. They wanted to loan him. Newcastle have said point blank, no, there is no loan option for Kieran Trippier. He's not for sale. When we say he's not for sale, it means you haven't come up with the right price yet. So Kieran Trippier does have a price. Newcastle have spoke to Bayern Munich. Are Bayern Munich going to come in with a bid that we cannot say no to? 17.5 million, 20 million, 15 million, something along those brackets. I think we will sell Kieran Trippier. He will be a massive miss, but we have Tino, we have Ashby, we have Kraft still. And then in the summer, God knows what's going to happen. And I'll tell you why I think God knows what's going to happen, because I think a lot's going to happen in the summer. But Kieran Trippier has been absolutely tremendous for us. He started the catalyst of bringing, success to this football club. And success, what I mean is surviving, bringing the dressing room together, winning football matches. His stats are phenomenal. The way I talk about him, I don't want him to leave, but the business side of things, it makes sense if we sell him now. He's 33, he's 34 this year. It's his last chance to win some trophies, because unless we win the FA Cup, Kieran Trippier is not going to win a trophy at Newcastle. Goes to Bayern Munich, he could win 2 trophies this season quite easily. Goes back to where Harry Kane is, all this sort of stuff. There's a lot going on in his personal life, which we will not get into. Because I don't like stuff like that. But maybe a fresh start for Kieran Trippier to finish his career at a great club in Bayern Munich. With us getting money, making more than what we bought him for, it makes absolute business sense. So I wish him all the best if he does go. But if not, fantastic. We've still got a great captain. But let's see what happens. Still a long way to go for this window, even though we're on the is it 21st today or 22nd? There's still a week left, a week and a bit left. So it's heating up. Darren Eales, you've literally started all this. Well done. The next one's Callum Wilson. Atletico Madrid, Juventus, all these teams have been sniffing. AC Milan. How could Callum Wilson say no to that in the twilight of his career? And again, how can we say no to money? A loan option is not it's not feasible. We want to sell players. We want to get wages off the books. We want to get FFP out of sight somehow. Now, selling these 3 players so far could help towards that, especially for the summer. So Callum Wilson, again, we said he's not for sale. That's because no one's come up with the right price yet. Would Callum Wilson go? From what I've heard in the background off a few people and someone who knows him who's trying to get a shirt signed for me for the raffle that I'm going to be doing, they say Callum Wilson could be open to a move. So if the price is right, guys, the price is right. That's what we always keep saying. FFP is a thing. We need to get rid of it. Callum Wilson could help towards that. Always injured. He might be better in a hotter climate. He might not be as injured as much. Who knows? But Callum Wilson has been brilliant for us. He scored a lot of goals. He's a natural finisher. I always remember his goal against Burnley. That was fantastic. We won the game 1-0 and it helped us survive. It was a great goal as well. The one where the keeper dropped it and he span and smashed it over the player on the line. You know, I can't fault Callum Wilson apart from his injury record. It's the only thing that's let him down. And unfortunately, it's just the way his career's gone. But if he moves, fantastic. FFP, business sense. If he doesn't move, fantastic. We've still got a goal scorer for at least another year, potentially, but we need another striker on top. And Benjamin Sesko is a name that's being mentioned a lot, and that makes absolute sense. If not, could be back to that Hugo Ekiteke again. And I know you guys are going to hate that. Right, the other one, the big one today is Miggy. Miggy is touted to a Saudi Arabia club. Now, the good thing about this one is it's not one of the ones that PIF owns. So that means we can negotiate a fee and it shouldn't get scrutinised. For 3-4 years left in him. You know, he's as fit as a fiddle. He had a great season last season with his goals, scored 11. This season, he hasn't done as well, obviously, but he scored some important goals. PSG against Fulham. His work rate is second to none. Nobody can beat his work rate for my eyes. Maybe Sean Longstaff can for running around, as people like to put it. I call it being awkward, being hard to beat, getting into positions where attackers don't want to see another body in. And Miggy epitomises that. He puts himself about, and he's also crucial to the tactics on the right-hand side. Can we do without him? Personally, yes. Murphy to come back, Barnes to come back, Gordon, Isak can all play left and right, and also some of them can play up front. So it will be a risk selling them because of the body situation. But if we can get 20, 25, 30 million for him, again, business sense, it's pure profit. He's seen out his original contract. He renewed his contract with no fee in it. So that means if he's sold, it's pure profit. So for me, I love Miggy. You know how much I've defended him. You know how much I appreciate the work he puts in, the tactics work. He listens. He makes space for Trippier. But if that kind of money comes in and you're selling those 4 players, potentially, let's just say we'll get bottom dollar for them. 10 million for Trippier, 20 million for Miggy, that's 30. I would say 15 million for Wilson, that's 45. 10 million for Lascelles, 55 million. And all those wages off the books. It makes absolute business sense. And the reason why I'm excited by this, even though we shouldn't be because we could be losing 4 players, potentially when we've got an injury-hit squad, is I think the owners, and I said this 2 weeks ago and I got laughed at, and I got loads of messages saying, what the hell are you talking about? We don't just give up. I'm not saying we're giving up, but I think the owners have not given up, but they've kind of like looked at this season and went, damn it, we've missed an opportunity maybe by not spending as much as we should have in the summer, but obviously FFP stopped us. Champions League has crippled us. All the injuries crippled us. Let's sort of write this season off as a bad experience. We'll learn from it. We get rid of all these players. Also, the players who will be out of contract, which is about 6 to 7 to 8. I think Lascelles is one of them. So probably about 7 that we haven't talked about. Get all their wages off the books, which equates to about another £300,000 a week. On top of the players we've just spoke about, we could be freeing up about £600,000 worth of wages potentially. That's massive. Then you've got the Adidas sponsorship, all the other sponsorships they haven't done, the Stack sponsorship. You've got potentially a training ground sponsorship yet to come in yet, a stadium naming rights, a training kit sponsor. There's so much to be excited about in this future. Then you add the transfers onto it. I think we're going to have a huge summer, and we're going to say, right, yeah, this season, unfortunately, it hasn't been fantastic. I still think we can finish between 6th and 9th quite easily, quite comfortably. We still might get into Europa League or Europa Conference or something along those lines. I'm not ruling it out, but I think the owners are thinking, look how well we played last season with no distractions. Apart from the Carabao Cup, we had a little bit of a blip. We could replicate last season, next season, especially with Tonali coming back as well. Reinforcements will be a stronger squad, a more talented squad, and we could push that top 4 boundary again. And I think that's what the owners are potentially thinking in the back of their head. If I was the owner and I was looking at it from an ownership point of view, that's how I would take the stance. I know other people will think differently. It's all about opinions. Please let me know yours in the comments below. I will respond to you as I always do. If there's stupid comments, if you swear and having a go, it'll just get deleted. So there's no point in even wasting your breath. But if you want to have a sensible adult conversation about what I've just said, please drop a comment. And I hope you understand what I'm saying. I'm excited by the future because of these things that are happening. Darren Eales, you've either pulled a masterstroke or you've been an absolute idiot by opening up all these rumours. I hope they're not rumours. I hope it's caught the eyes of all the other clubs and thinking there are prices on their heads. Let's see what we can get. It's going to be very interesting. Thanks for watching. Please hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed it. Hit the thumbs up. Please don't forget about Diacro. 20% off for all our viewers. Amazing clobber. Link in the description. Don't forget about football prizes. Amazing raffles. Amazing prizes. 15 prizes. And that shirt just looks absolutely amazing. To Joe Linton, Rob Lee. 15 prizes between 333 tickets. So it's worth a shot. I'm telling you guys, they're amazing sponsors. And we're going to be giving away £100 worth of credit tonight to someone. So you could actually buy loads of tickets if you win in the Through Black and White Eyes membership prize. But you've got to be a member. It's 99p or upwards. It's entirely up to yourselves. I'll leave it on that note. Enjoy your evening and hopefully see you all again soon. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care till next time.